that is the reason why. I wanna keep it the thighs. All that I see is a lie. We got a fit. That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jackson, first play, going to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. Jackson now. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed back there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it, 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Dobbins is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4 down, Terry?
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
49ers, Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards, the pickup there, also a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. He'll take it inside the 25.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards for number 11.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Purdy from the gun. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were heading for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's not just the offensive lineman and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel...
And Andrews lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Purdy to throw it on first down. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 4. Now it's Mitchell. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time backing in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and...
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
1 yard gain.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Jackson on first down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now Jackson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10. Now it's Jackson. On through the contact, brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 58 yards. And the Ravens strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They're on the 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Here's Purdy. And it's caught downfield by Kittle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They got 29 yards that time.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now, it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays of the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On the option right is Jackson. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 64 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Ravens 21, 49ers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Purdy to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to him.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 10-yard line. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap.